We are continuing our coverage here at the Noosa Mining and Exploration Conference. And with me now is Mayur Resources, which is a fairly unique play here because it's domiciled out of Singapore, listed on the ASX with a portfolio of minerals and energy projects in the PNG. With me now is Paul Mulder. He's the Managing Director. Paul, welcome to Kitco News. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, yeah, really interesting, a setup here that you have. Tell me why you decided to start in the PNG, and it's a really interesting selection as a jurisdiction.
Yeah, so look, I think for us, Papua New Guinea we see it as the frontier of a developing nation in the Asia Pacific. We see a huge amount of opportunity that all the other countries in the Asia Pacific of any economic note have already gone through. Papua New Guinea, for whatever reason, being straddled between the Pacific and the Asia Pacific, hasn't yet gone there, but with a population of 8.3 million people and significantly growing, we see that as a really big opportunity.
So how long have you been listed and how has it performed?
So look, we've been listed since September last year and the performance has been quite good. I think we're up almost 100% on the list price.
And we're at this conference, we see how many companies there are, so many juniors vying for that capital. What sets you apart? What do you tell investors?
Good question.
Yeah.
Look, I think what sets us apart is two things. One, management have a track record of developing complex, multiple-faceted, multi-billion-dollar projects from cradle to grave. So there's a physical, not being just a part of it, but actually being the head that have driven the full outcome of a project. Secondly, the management team have put in all their own money, as in before it listed, $20 million of their own money went into the company. And so from an alignment point of view, shareholders want to see alignment, not just a lifestyle. Right? So from our perspective, we see ourselves as very aligned with shareholders, having a large stake in the company with a track record of delivery and development in a developing nation with very prospective assets.
And Paul, you are ASX listed, but has there been demand or interest coming from North America?
Look, in the past, prior to listing, we had a large hedge PE fund want to buy us out, take us out for a fairly tidy sum.
Okay.
And but we rejected that. We didn't want to go ahead with that.
So that's interesting. Many people would have just jumped at that.
Look, I think from our point of view, we see an opportunity with Papua New Guinea to make a real difference. It isn't going to be something that's going to happen overnight.
And Paul, for people and investors who aren't familiar with Papua New Guinea, can you paint a bit of a picture of what it's like to operate there?
So Papua New Guinea is it's very underdeveloped. 13% of the country has access to electricity. It's very highly priced, not affordable. So essentially development in the country hasn't taken place. All the raw materials like cement and lime get imported.
So I'm assuming that they welcome mining and exploration for employment, that they want you there, right?
Absolutely. So I think, look, the average stats, the GDP, 60% plus of the GDP is focused on resources. So if they don't have resources, they don't have an economy. So there's a big opportunity, but to diversify the economy now, and that's what we're trying to do.
And you're not just industrial energy and metals, you're also involved in gold and copper. So tell us a little bit about that.
Look, yeah, our general focus is industrial minerals and energy. However, there was such an amazing opportunity with the copper gold asset right next to
You're
Lihir.
next to a huge gold deposit,
Correct,
right? So.
yeah. So Lihir, we're the next island down, in between Bougainville and Lihir. So it was a great opportunity. We'll be likely doing some exploration on that. But for us, the opportunity there is to bring a major partner in, because that's not our core, but so prospective.
So you're looking for a buyer there, or
we're open to look at what the opportunities are with that. But look, at the end of the day, we still feel we can be a part of it.
So if I were to ask you to fast forward, look into the future, what would you tell investors? What does the Mayur portfolio look like?
So if you were to fast forward, say 3 to 5 years, we'll have established new businesses, new cement businesses, new lime businesses, new power plants, exporting mineral sands, supporting the energy base of the country, having reduced power, and having reduced that power, the demand for industrial development, hence cement and lime, will be very high.
Finally, Paul, you were a speaker here at the Noosa Mining Conference. What takeaway do you want investors to have?
If you want to be involved in a multi-commodity project, if you want to be not exposed only to a single risk commodity index, we have diversity in the portfolio. We're exposed to a number of different indexes, but you'd be associated with a company that's at the very bottom of an exponential curve, ready to take a massive leap as this country essentially develops out of poverty into a sort of a mid-tier country.
Well, Paul, best of luck, continued success. Thanks for chatting with me today.
Thank you very much.
Mayur Resources, Paul Mulder, and thank you for watching. We'll have more for you on Kitco.com. Thanks, Paul. Yeah.